Well, boss, congratulations on our win after last week's, to say, disappointing week. I'm sure you're happy tonight compared to last week.
last week was something else. You know, we were absolutely awful, and Queens were very good. You know, if you're going to sum it up, you know what I mean. So we deserved nothing. We got nothing, and it's been a tough week. Probably more mentally, but we've had a really good week. You know, physically, on the pitch Tuesday, Thursday we were excellent. And then it was another tough match today. It
was a balanced performance, would you say, right from the start? Because I mean, it didn't make it easy for it, even when they got their goal.
No, 1-0 down. I mean, I thought it was on the line, but from talking to even a couple of Institute supporters, they thought it was outside the box. You know, but it would be interesting to see.
Yeah, we spoke to the referee, and he definitely confirmed to us it was definitely inside, and he called him. So
well,
back out of the TV anyway.
We'll see it. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, battling performance right across the park. I mean, good to see Big Barsy back in the back four today. Spency went off the last minute. Did he take a wee knock towards the side of the
Spency's been chanting at the bit, and he was getting his chance today. You know, we'd made changes. We had to make changes after last week. You know, it's only fair on the boys who are waiting to get in. And when we put a performance like we did last week, which was totally unacceptable, you know, the boys have, you know, the changes I had to make, and the boys have accepted it. You know, they know it's a team game and a squad game. Unfortunately, Spency went up for a header in the warm up, and he's tweaked his calf. So I don't know, you know, the extent, but.
Yeah, you know, Barsy was back today and he played very well, didn't he?
Barsy was super.
He got a goal, which was even better too.
Yeah, he could have had a couple. You know, he had missed one just after, and then, you know, Big Adam, who was very unlucky to be left out, ended up he started. You know, and I'm sure then, you know, maybe his head. You know, you're wondering was his head in the right place, but he was excellent. You know, he hasn't done an awful lot wrong. But as I said, it's the old thing of you know, you're only as good as your last game. Last week wasn't good enough.
Two new boys in the middle of the park, Corbett and Lavery. Super games, didn't have fantastic, worked their socks off.
Absolutely superb. I think the two of them, you know, haven't played an awful lot of football. You know, Jake's coming back from, you know, a really bad injury. He was out for over a year and a half. He's played maybe half a dozen games, but every game he plays, he'll get stronger, he'll get fitter, and he showed today. And the same as Gary Lavery hasn't played from well before Christmas, so he showed a touch of class today. And I think, you know, once we get them two boys fully fit, they'll be two great additions.
I'm very quiet afternoon for Michael, but he got another goal. He's still putting the ball away, even though he's having a few quiet games. It's just Michael's way, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've seen Michael quiet and score 9-1 game. You know, which is it's Michael. Yeah. You know, but I think he was carrying a wee bit of an injury in his foot. I don't know if he got it stewed on or whatever. You know, but we needed Institute knocked the ball about really well. You know, and you know, conditions were tough today. They definitely picked up. The wind definitely picked up in the second half, and then added with the rain. So I thought I was really happy with the way we defended. You know, under a bit of pressure, but you know, we did well.
And it's a big win as well. So we're trying to stay in the top six. We were talking earlier on off camera. Maybe you start picking these wins up now. Even next week at Knockford, it's going to be another big test.
There's not an easy match in this league. We saw that last week. You know, you look at Queens. You know, they were really good, and we were shockingly poor. And that goes in the mix. Queens should have won more than they did, and in the end, you know, they were actually hanging on. We missed a couple of chances, you know, which would have been a travesty for them. But look, sometimes you have to win ugly, and today we won ugly. You know, you don't mind that.